Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We have a PTO power generator behind me, and we have a storm going right now that we're supposed to get, I think they said like 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts. It's snowing, and the temperature's supposed to drop, so the snow's supposed to start sticking on everything, and there could be power outages. We've had this generator for years. We only use it maybe once a year, once every 2 years, but it's nice to have it when you need it. But because it's been sitting so much, it's gotten a little bit neglected. So this is our Baumalight QC30. I don't remember what the actual specs are as far as the output and things like that. There's the plate that's on it, so any electronics gurus can check that out and see. I think it does about 125 amps. So we can run most of our house on this. You know, we shut some things off, but we run most of everything with it. So normally we leave it up there by the house. And as you can see, the tarp has gotten shredded and parts of it are stuck here. We kind of need to clean this off a little bit, but like these pieces here, I guess it was frozen on there. So we need to clean that up, get that blue crap off my fingers. But because it's been sitting and the tarp got a hole in it, there's a couple things we need to do to service this. Obviously, PTO shaft, we need to grease it. The other section of it's right over there. So we need to grease up the PTO shaft, the U-joints at each end, and of course the center. Make sure that's good to go. There is a little gearbox here. I'll have to pull out the manual and we'll have to see what we need to do there. I think it's probably fairly standard. Take the plug out and there should be another plug down there. I imagine that is the fill and check plug or something, but we'll check that out. So we got to do that. We'll give it just a general once over, making sure things are cleaned up and not too rusty, like right here. This is where we put a plug in. From here, there's wires that go to our house. So we'll probably put some dielectric grease and stuff in there. Just make sure this is cleaned up. And then of course, the last thing, or one of the things we need to do, is this tire has been flat for I don't know how long. So we're gonna try and, we'll jack this up a little bit and try and get this tire reseated on there, and that'll make it easier to move around. So it's a long list of small items that we need to do here today. So let's get started. All right, let's try getting this tire taken care of here. It's tubeless. I'm going to take the core out of the valve stem so we get more air going. We may have to get a ratchet strap around there. We'll have to try a couple different things here. All right, well, I got most of the grease cleaned back off the tire. I had to use that to kind of help plug the hole. So if anybody knows of any tire group, there was a guy that came and changed a tractor tire for me. And I don't know if it was a soapy mixture. It was kind of greasy, but it wiped up pretty easily. And he smeared that around to kind of help fill the air gap to seat the tire to the bead. I obviously don't have that, but if somebody knows what it is, leave it in the comments for me, please. So I had to use some grease, and finally got that seal, and about half my tire eject ended up coming back out, but the tire's done. So let's start with this gearbox so we can we'll let that drain while we do the PTO shaft. This is a 5/16, what is that, a hex head? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, hex head. And so we're gonna take this guy out here to let this drain. See if I can drop it here, because I'm not left-handed and I'm not trying not to block the camera here for you guys. Oh, there we go. So there's that. And we'll go ahead and crack this guy up here. Hopefully that'll let some air in there. There we go. Let that drain out here a minute. Okay, so we'll let that drain, and then there's a vent up here. We'll probably just take this out and pour our oil in there, but we'll leave that sit a little bit. Let's get started on this PTO shaft here. We have to see somewhere down in there is a grease fitting. So let me hunt that down and we'll grease that up quick. this guy here. There we go. PTO shaft is done. All right, so let's put the bottom drain plug back in. There's a whole bunch of, you can see the edges of the gears when you look in any of these holes. So I'm not sure, it may take a minute for the gear oil to get around all those gears and actually fill the thing up. Okay, we got oil coming out. We should be good to go here. Just finish putting all this stuff together. Snug that down. We'll put, this also has a rubber sealing ring on it there, the breather, so we'll take that. And I just had a little adjustable here, so put that baby on here. It wasn't real tight. Snug that down. Now I just got to clean up. Alright, so we're just going to put some of this dielectric grease in here on these. There's basically 4 prongs that plug in. I'm just going to squirt a glob on each area here, and then when the plug goes in, it'll smear it all around. I'll show you here. So there's the main plug. So I just put 4 globs there, and when it plugs in, you know, it'll smear it around good. So there we go, all done. I wiped it down a little bit just to get some of the grimy stuff off. Don't mind all the crap in the background. There is a tremendous amount going on in the shop. Got a tractor project going, skid steer project going, all kinds of parts everywhere. Just finished up this. We'll have other stuff to bring in, so the shop's kind of a mess right now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different. I've never shown this. We've owned this thing for 10 years. I've never shown it on the channel at all. So I just thought I'd show the service, and if we end up using it, I'll probably put in a little clip of it in use on the tractor. If not, then this is going to be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Question, comments down below. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the bell icon, and the thumbs up on the way out the door. I would really appreciate it. And I sure hope to see everybody on the next video. Thanks again for watching.